If you're having trouble coming up with a topic for your persuasive speech, here's a little activity that you can try. First, take a minute and jot down your major, your career goals, so what kind of field that you plan on going into, your hobbies, and your day-to-day activities. So again, jot down your major, what you hope your career will be, your hobbies, and things that you might do on a day-to-day basis. Now for each of these, think about something that is potentially controversial related to each of those things that you've jotted down. So for example, I'll give you a couple of mine. My major as an undergraduate and my master's degree were both in philosophy. So when I think about controversial issues related to philosophy, one that jumps to mind is the mind-brain problem. So the question there is, are those different things? Is there an incorporeal mind that is somehow connected to the physical corporeal brain, or are they in fact the same thing, either reducible to just the immaterial or the material? So that's one particular controversy in philosophy. When it comes to my career, I teach college, and so when I think about college instructors, one of the major contemporary controversies there is the way that adjuncts are paid. Adjuncts are typically paid much less than tenured or full-time professors and also do not receive healthcare benefits. And so there's a question of whether or not that is justifiable. When I think about my hobbies, one of the things I do is ride a motorcycle. And generally whenever you mention motorcycles, one of the controversies that jumps to mind is the existence of helmet laws. Do laws requiring motorcycle riders to wear helmets make sense? Or should there not be laws? Should that be up to the individual rider? And finally, when I think about my day-to-day activities, I am predominantly a stay-at-home parent. And one of the activities that I know has been discussed quite a lot in my household is with helping train young children to sleep. So there's a lot of different methods about how to do that and a lot of controversy related to them. So for example, should you let your child cry themselves to sleep, or is that potentially damaging for them? So reflect on your own, your major, your potential career, your hobbies, and your day-to-day activities, and then think about a controversy that's related to each of those. And you can then craft a persuasive speech around one side of a controversy that you find in there. I hope you found that helpful. Thanks.